Yeah, we bring reviews of your house, talk to our dudes of your house. I bring my views of your house, wrestling truths of your house. We talk to you in your house, we keeps it cool with your house, we keeps it cool with your house. I'm spitting truths in your house. Yes, Mark's hating on his fans, Becky Nish on the man. Play with two like a lions, household a dangerous alliance. I am a nightmare like Cody, and I'm overcoming like Kobe. No, they cannot hold me, come listen, I'm hosting, critiquing, I'm boasting, this wrestling I'm knowing.
Podcasts these days. This is Leo Rush, the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, and you are listening to the In Your House podcast.
This is Austin Theory of Evolve, and you're listening to the In Your House podcast.
This is AEW's Darby Allin, and you're listening to In Your House podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to In Your House, starring Alakon House and my man Michael Hutchison. That's Mikey Hutch. This is the People's Podcast. Haha. Hey guys, you already know who it is. It's your boys, Con and Hutch, ready to give you that work. When it comes to this professional wrestling business, that is what we do, and hey, we love it. So let me let you guys know where you guys can listen to this at. You guys can listen to this at Apple Podcast, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's alright. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, we can get to you. And ooh, where is the clock? I'm checking the time because last time that I checked, In Your House was the hottest professional wrestling podcast in the Midwest, because we hit them with that work, round the clock. You guys already know what it is. Oh yes, the director's in the building. Me and Hutch about to kill him. How you doing, bro?
Doing fantastic, sir. Doing very well. Just sitting here, just kind of relaxing, taking it easy. Had a very action-packed weekend this weekend, and just kind of coming down from that and just chilling. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. Doing real good. Had a great show last night. But before we get to that, it sounds like you had a really great time with the little one, man.
I did. If I can be absolutely real, we did some. I mean, the weather was just absolutely horrible, but we didn't let that stop us, bro. Like we said, we just watched some of our favorite shows and played games, like video games. We ran around. We was silly at the house, danced, just all this awesome stuff. Me and my little girl had a great time together. And it sounds like I missed a very awesome show, and again, with good reason. I wouldn't change a damn thing for the world because, family's the utmost priority, of course.
Facts.
But sounds like you attended a hell of a show this weekend, man. And we're part of one as well.
Yes, man. And what the cornerstone of commentary Mikey Hutch is talking about is that I had an opportunity to go to Terre Haute, Indiana, and do commentary for the first time ever for New Wave Professional Wrestling. It was their Anniversary 7 show, and bro, I had an absolute blast.
It looks like it, man. I saw this card, man, and I was envious, of course, just, because, again, I love an indie show. Again, going to an indie show, we talk about it time and time again. Going to an indie show is just, it's a totally different vibe. You're part of it. You're there. You're not just on the outside of the box looking in. You're part of it.
Yeah.
And this, just the ridiculous level of talent that was on the card. It was, how could you miss it?
Oh,
so,
man.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and dive into this a little bit.
Oh, absolutely, bro. And I want to make it clear to you guys here in the 14 different countries across these great United States and locally right here in Indiana. You guys know who you are. You guys are called the household. That this is not a review of the show. We are not reviewing the show. Hutch can't review the show. He wasn't there for it, so this isn't a review. This is just me giving my perspective, talking about my experience with New Wave, talking about some of the matches and stuff. But really, I just want to take you guys on a journey here. You know what I mean? So just ride with me in the cornerstone of commentary while we talk about it. And I also want to let you guys out there know, the household, that when you guys listen to this, it'll be Monday morning, 6 a.m. So put in your house, in your ears while you're driving the kids to school. Or maybe you're just driving to work. We're here to give you that work. So, yeah, man, it was an absolute blast. Like, my voice is dead, bro, first and foremost. Like I'm...
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, again, for you guys that's, never done commentary before, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think about how your voice is going to be affected by it.
Yeah.
Because you got to bring it. I mean, you hear like Mauro Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I think this man has like stock in like Lucent's lozenges or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like this some bitch is like, it's got cough drops just in like a giant Pez dispenser, probably with his own damn head on it. You know what I mean? Like, yes. And I love Mauro because again, he's one of the best. But the man's always yelling. That takes work.
Yeah,
that takes a lot of work, and you got to train your voice for that kind of thing. And when you have the level of event that you did commentary on this weekend,
yeah,
of course it's going to wear your voice out. I mean, it's happened to us at DCCW multiple times. It happened to us at Heroes and Legends.
Yeah,
man, I really love our resume.
Oh yeah, we have a great resume, bro. We've spent a lot of good time building it up, but it was great to add New Wave Pro to that resume for me, and man,
yes.
It was a great time because we had our man Mike King. He went and rode up with me, bro, over to Terre Haute. It was about a little over a 2-hour trip, and man, we just sat up there and we just talked wrestling, bro, and we say it all the time here on this show. Check out the old episodes. We talk about the great mind that Mike King has for wrestling, but imagine sitting there and talking to him about wrestling for over 2 hours and the knowledge that you get from a car trip, man, and to be able to do that type of trip, Hutch, to do that with with somebody who's considered one of the boys, and now I humbly say they consider me one of the boys, which I'm so humbled and grateful and honored for that, to be a part of the team, to be a part of wrestling in any way, shape, or form. Man, he was just so knowledgeable and kicking me so much knowledge on that trip, bro. It was a long trip in time, but it was a short trip because it was just an easy talk. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and it's kind of the journey that I feel like every talent has. I mean, how much stuff has been learned on car trips somewhere?
Yeah.
As far as in the wrestling business, think about that. How many storylines have probably been come up with in a car ride to some city somewhere? How many characters? How many promos? How many vignettes? You know what I mean? Like any kind of idea, probably odds are, if it wasn't come up with, it was probably in a car ride somewhere, especially with, these talents that, especially the wrestlers that are out there traveling, pounding the pavement, driving God knows where. Again, I couldn't do it. I mean, I want to do it, but I mean, it's a tough thing. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, that's awesome. You got to be a part of something like that.
Oh yes, man. It was, like I said, it was just a great trip. You know what I mean? It was, like I said, it was long in time, but it just flew by because we just had a great trip. And when we got there, the first face we see as soon as we get to the armory is, of course, my man, the right hand of God, Sam Knight. And he was just, bro, in all seriousness though, I did my little gimmick thing that I do as the director, but in all seriousness, bro, like as soon as we got there, Hutch, he was so welcoming, so accommodating, and took us straight to the locker room. We weren't trying to figure out where to go or anything like that. He was right there at the door, took us straight there. And Hutch, as soon as we got there and got in that locker room, I was already seeing some familiar faces, some of the wrestling homies, bro.
Oh, see, and again, wrestling homies. And as far as Sam Knight goes, that really doesn't surprise me. Because, again, Sam Knight is a professional.
Oh, yeah.
Consummate professional. and especially in with this being an event that he's an overseer for.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I mean that of course he's going to do his utmost best to make sure things go smooth as silk. And it sounds like it did. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that he was accommodating. But I'm glad to hear it too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and like I said, he's just, like you said, he's a complete professional. He's not just a fantastic professional wrestler, but he's a better man, and he's just a solid man. We talked about this off the air, like just the man that he is. You can tell that he has he honor. You know what I mean? He has some honor about him, and respect and humility, and he don't that man does not forget where he came from. He's a complete professional. I love Sam Knight. I have no problem saying that. Honor to know him, honor to manage him, honor to work with him. I love that man, the right hand of God. But like I said, once we got there, Hutch, we saw all the homies, and of course you saw. I got a chance to see Liverpool Lavender Pants, bro.
Oh, that's the new homie right there. The homie from across the pond, as it were.
Yeah.
Liverpool Lavender Pants. The man. That guy's the man. What can I say? What can I say about that guy?
Oh, he's just amazing talent, and bro, he killed it throughout the night. Like this was the shared thing between me and Earl is that this was both our debuts. We both debuted with New Wave last night, and we'll talk more about this later on. I feel like there's gonna be possibly more to come. Like I said, we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the show. But saw our other homies, the original Sins, Tyler Lytle, and Mean Dick Michaels, bro.
Man, well, again, more homies.
Yep,
more homies. Yep. I mean, again, I've glowed about them multiple times on this show already. Again, go back and check out the previous episodes. Again, it's just I love the weekend that I had, but I am sad that I missed this show because again, it sounds like there was a meeting of like the old faces, new faces, and everything just coming together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And man, the other names, Jason Levi was a little gimmicked there because he's fired from New Wave Pro, so he's not allowed to be there. So who knows? Jason Levi might have been there, but he might not have been there either. But who was there was definitely Dalton Davis from the Knockout Society. Justin Kyle, the Takeover, was there, bro. So that man was there. He's a complete behemoth.
A monster.
Oh, yes.
An absolute monster. That man almost killed me, by the way. Go back and check the DCCW backstage interview with that man.
Oh man, he cut, like all he had to do was kind of just shove you out the way, and he damn near yeeted you, bro.
Yeah, straight up. Like you saw, the little GIF, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Of, Adam Cole and Keith Lee. It was damn near a very similar episode.
Oh man, bro, he did the same thing to Liverpool Lavender Pants last night. Straight pushed him down during the interview.
Is he okay?
I don't know, man. I think he might have pushed him all the way back across the pond.
My goodness.
Oh, man. But it saw him there. Like I said, a lot of great names there. Percy Davis was there. That was another great guy. Big Purse. That's like I said on commentary last night. It's the Big Purse universe, and we're just living in it. And, man, he was amazing last night. Super talented cat. Miles Morales was there. He defended his Ultra Rapid Championship in a fantastic match. I mean, bodies flying everywhere. It's basically Hutch. And I'll get back to what I was saying, but just to kind of break down the Ultra Rapid division, it's basically their cruiserweight division, bro. But it's a big scramble match where you have to win with 2 pinfalls. It was an absolute crazy match where there was 7 guys. Like, it was crazy. But I really, really enjoyed it. But Miles Morales was there. So many new faces that I got a chance to meet. Taylor Myers was there. I'm sure you remember him from the last DCCW show, New Year's Brawl. He was there.
Absolutely. Another tremendous talent, for sure. for sure.
Oh yes, and new names that I met like Project Monix was there, who was just recently on Evolve. So he was there. Yeah, he was, and he put on a great match with Dalton Davis. That was nice. Referees there like Joshua Gatton, who's done work with Impact and has been doing a lot of work with Evolve. He was there, and it was cool to see him again because we saw him at the AEW show over in Indianapolis. He came over and said hey and everything, so that was cool. Let's see. There's just so many names. Like I said, Right Hand to God, of course, the main one there. Mike King there. It's just like I said, it really was Hutch, a who's who who was there. But mainly, man, I got a chance to really sit down and take a few minutes to kind of hear the words from the monster Congo Kong.
I love me some Congo Kong, bro. What can I say about that guy? I mean, just incredible in the ring and just an incredible person. He just seems like he's just a good dude, man. Just a good dude.
Man, he ripped my beard off, and now I have to go into hiding and try to grow it back for the next 3 weeks.
Right? Yeah, I saw that, man. I'm like, it's like first thing I thought of when I saw that picture was, oh my God, I know what happened when the Fiend got a hold of Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I'm like my homie's chin strap, R.I.P. It's gone.
It's gone. He said he liked it, so he just ripped it off, bro.
And it's Congo Kong. What you gonna do? Tell him no?
Heck no, I'm not gonna tell him no because I'd rather him take the beard than just straight kill me.
Oh yeah, for real. Like, you know what? I'll give that sacrifice to you, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like we're good. We're good.
Oh, but in all seriousness, though, man, that dude is a complete well of knowledge. Like, he was kicking game last night. I don't want to pull the curtain back too much because I just got a chance to get in that locker room, so I'm not going to pull it back. All I'm going to say is he was kicking some mighty good knowledge, man. That guy is just, he's been in the business for so long, and to hear him talk, he's just super smart, and who knows, possibly Hutch, upcoming guest here on In Your House, bro.
That would be tremendous. That I'm not gonna lie, it crossed my mind. It is definitely something I wouldn't mind, trying to line up, and yeah, that would be great. I think that'd make for a hell of an interview and a hell of a listen.
Oh yes, man. So another big thing about that night, bro, and there's just so much like I feel like we could do 2 episodes on this, but I'll keep it as short as I can. Is when I got there to commentary, bro, every time we go to DCCW, we provide the commentary equipment, and that is no problem. That is no problem. We have no problem doing it. But it was nice to go there and everything was already set up for us. Like I didn't have to set up or tear down or anything. But their equipment was great.
Huh?
Yeah, they had it all there.
Oh, that's awesome. Man.
Yes. They were, it was, like I said, they were so accommodating. Everybody was so welcoming. The locker room was amazing. Like I said, so many faces there, like names we've already seen. Like guys like I said, Max Sterling was there, and he's great. Another great guy that you can see at DCCW. So many, but it was all set up there. And man, it was great because they had my broadcasting partner, which, real quick, big ups to Michael Kirkland, Payne Kirkland is his actual name, man, and or Kirkman, that is. I'm sorry, it's Kirkman, but first time meeting him, of course that's gonna happen. But bro, he was wearing a lot of different hats, bro. He was wearing a whole lot of different hats, and man, Michael Kirkman, he was doing the music. He was ringing the bell. He was on commentary. But he made everything so easy and smooth for me. And you can just tell that he's passionate about it because that man was running around like a chicken with his head cut off trying to get everything that he possibly could. And you know what? That dude just killed it, bro. He was a great partner to have. I'm used to having you, bro. I'm used to having you. So I'll be honest, I was a little worried because I'm used to my regular broadcasting partner. But working with him, we worked well together, bro.
Well, that's good, man. You just have a tendency to worry. You form like good chemistry with people typically, and especially with somebody who that they're willing to give the reins to, as far as commentary goes. Obviously, they probably got the gift of gab as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you kind of do a little bit. You're okay.
Yeah, I'm all right, I guess.
But yeah, man, it's fine. I'm glad to hear that it went well, and it just goes to show, you don't need me there. It helped for me to have me there, but you don't need me there,
Oh man, I'm sure that at some point they're gonna want you, because one thing about New Wave Pro is it's a great place, it's a great promotion. But bro, it's like they said last night. This place is a land of opportunity right now. So to any talent that can hear the sound of my voice, any type of talent, if you can get to New Wave, if you can be privileged enough to get in there, try to do it, because not only is it a great show, but they're looking to add more new faces. It's like Sam said, they're in the business right now of creating new stars, and that is exactly what it's looking like they're angling towards doing. So New Wave Pro is on the rise right now, man, and I got a chance to also do, because last night, like I said, when you guys listen to this, it'll be Monday, but we're recording this on Sunday. So last night, I got a chance to call a couple of matches with a New Wave Pro Hall of Famer, 2-time New Wave Pro tag team champion, and that was the Mastermind Bob Rogers. And we played very well off of each other too. And that man is he brought a lot of knowledge to the table from the in-ring perspective, and he was just fun to call the action with, man. He's essentially a vet, man, that's out of the game, but his knowledge for it and calling the action with them, like, that was very cool for me, bro.
It sounds like it, man. I'd definitely like to meet him. Yeah, it definitely sounds like, again, you guys had good chemistry and all that, and I'm hoping to be able to catch, I definitely want to catch this show.
Oh, man, I think it's going to be up there I think this specific show is going to be up on IWTV, which will be, man, it just really hit me right now, bro, that if it does end up going on IWTV, I'm definitely going to have to subscribe to that, because that would be actually my streaming debut there. Like, as far as streaming on IWTV, that'd be amazing. And of course, our man Zane Paisley was talking about that. Go check that out. IWTV, that's independent wrestling TV, man. And they have an app and everything. It's a subscription based program. You guys definitely want to check that out. But it'll be my debut, so it's just gonna be so crazy. And then to work with him, and then in the main event, which the main event was the Monster Congo Kong versus the Takeover Justin Kyle, which was a great match, by the way. I got a chance to call the action with our man Mike King, so me and him did commentary for the first time together last night, bro.
Man, and isn't he good?
He's so good.
He is so good. Like I'm not surprised that, because I know he knows his stuff, and he's a Southern wrestling fan from what I got, NWA and all stuff like that.
Yeah.
And and again, he's really, really good, man. Like he, I didn't think that I knew we meshed well together because we seemed to get along well.
Yeah.
But again, I wasn't ready for how good he was on commentary.
Yeah. Yeah, he's so good, bro. Like, he was super talented. And like I said, I just had a blast, man. Like, and they draw good numbers as far as fans go. They do a good job on that. And they had merch tables out there with the talent out there signing autographs and stuff. I got a chance to see a whole lot of talent that I hadn't seen before, which is great for what we do, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, for real, it's great for what we do, because that's more guests, that's more exposure for them, and it's just perfect. Like, one thing that I've really learned in this last year, Hutch, is that podcasting and professional wrestling really go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly, bro.
Yeah, it does, man. It just works. What can you say? It just works.
It really, really does. But man, on to, like I said, we're not reviewing the show. This is just from my perspective, talking about the show. I want to make that clear that this is not a review. because Hutch wasn't there. If Hutch was there, we could have probably reviewed it. But he had way more important matters. There's some things that are bigger than wrestling. Yeah, I said it. There are some things that are bigger than wrestling, and that is life. That's family. That's just things like that. But the next one, especially since the next show they're doing is February 1st. Hint, hint. That's your boy's birthday. And now that it's a little bit later on in the show, I can say that I was hoping I did a good job. I was hoping I did a good job for them, and I feel like I did. And I was really hoping that I could come back, and it looks like they may have me back. And I'll expand on that a little bit more. But they opened up the night with a huge. Basically, I mean, you could call it a main event. I mean, it was the opener, but bro, it was a huge match that could have main evented the show, and that was the right hand of God, Sam Knight, going up against Big T, Thomas More, Mark Vandy from the Gingerverse, and Blake Reed, and it was a great match between four great competitors, and that was a fun one to call, man, because they just went at each other, and there was a lot of good rest spots for everybody to kind of have a chance to essentially get their shit in, but at the end of the night, bro, my man, that man, mama, there goes that man again, the right hand of God, Sam Knight, came out, and now he's a two-time New Wave Pro champion, and it's like I said on commentary, with all this gold around his waist, it's going to make it so much easier for me, the director, to find him some great movie parts over in Hollywood, Hutch.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, the chemistry you guys have is great, and I mean, it's Sam Knight, man. Like I can't talk about that guy enough. How good he is, and just in and out of the ring, he's just amazing.
Oh yeah, just a great guy. And now he's a two-time New Wave Pro champion. So now I'm the manager for not only the DCCW champion, but now the New Wave Pro champion. That puts a little notch on my belt, too, in my young management career. So that's great. But in all seriousness, though, congratulations to Sam Knight. Well-deserved, man, because you are what wrestling needs, bro. To anybody that can hear the sound of my voice. I know I said it, I'm saying it again, and I'm being completely serious, not joking around, no work, straight shoot. Book Sam Knight, okay?
Seriously.
Book Sam Knight. I say that with my whole heart. Book him. Give him a chance, because any show that man is on, it's going to be better. And for anybody that may be listening from AEW, anybody that may be listening from WWE, anybody that may be listening from Impact, OVW, NWA, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Any of those major promotions, sign him. Mm-hmm. Sign him. Sign Sam Knight, because he's smart about the business. He's a great competitor. He's got his time in. Listen, these are all things Sam's not going to say, because he's a humble man. I'll say it for him. Sign him. Sign Sam Knight, because he's a complete genius in this business. And I'm not just saying that. Seriously, I'm not just saying that. He gets it. He gets this business. He gets this art. He gets this sport. Book Sam Knight. Sign Sam Knight. Do it, because you will not be disappointed. I guarantee you that. I guarantee it, man.
Yeah, what you hear, ladies and gentlemen, again, mostly gentlemen, is the truth. It is the absolute truth. I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty decent judge when it comes to people. We've just, we'll put it like this: we've met all kinds in this time that we've been in this business.
Oh yeah.
We'll leave it at that. And Mr. Knight, Sam Knight, is one of the good ones, one of the great ones. If wrestling would be much better off if there were more people like Sam Knight in it.
Yes.
And
well said.
I don't know really what else to say other than that.
I mean, it was well said, bro. It was well said. He is a gem in this business, man. And we as at In Your House, so happy to have met him, so happy to have stuck to him, and I really, really hope, I'm talking to you, Sam. I'm talking to you directly right now. I'm not talking to the household. I'm not talking to my man Hutch right here, my brother Hutch. I'm talking to you, Sam, right now. Bro, thank you. Thank you for everything. I mean that with my heart, my whole heart. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for giving me a chance to be on your show. And thank you for just being a good brother. People say good brother all the time in this business, bro. You're a good brother. Thank you so much. And I really mean it, man. I really mean it. And I'll come up any and every time I possibly can. So thank you so much. But he's now our 2-time New Wave Pro champion. And it was a great match, man. And they had a tag team gauntlet match that was great, with a lot of great talent that I hadn't seen before, man. Like guys like Thriller Instinct, the High Society, of course, familiar faces like the Original Sins. Our boys loved them. They were involved. And it was a great night with the Bang Bros. It was a great night. The Bang Boys. Whoa. Whoa.
I'll say Bang Bros. Hold
the Bang
on,
Bros
man.
is a whole nother different thing, bro.
I'm like, damn, it's a show sponsored by Pornhub? Like, what the fuck? We're live on location in a bus. Oh, God.
Oh, no. But no, man. It was just, it was great, Hutch, man. It was great. And they had a great tag team match. And it was a swerve at the end that brought the High Society in. Man, I gotta say this. Allie, who in Shoot is Jason Levi's real wife, you know, but she just trashed him on the show, said, "Oh, I'm done with him. He's fired." Pretty much, essentially said, "Fuck that guy." Like, I'm like, holy shit, this is like New Wave Pro's Lana right here. And then she brings in the fucking High Society and they win the tag team championships. And I'm like, man, she's a good manager. She's good at what she does, man.
Word, for sure. Absolutely. And managing's not an easy thing to do, man.
No, I'm still learning myself.
For sure.
But she was great, good at what she does. She really was great at manipulating the crowd. Like, New Wave Pro, I say it like, New Wave Pro, it's light years ahead of other promotions. And that's not to take anything away from other promotions. I'm not saying that in the slightest bit. I'm just saying they have a roster of talent who know who they are. They tell good stories. They have a lot of good mic guys, like guys and gals, people who can, control the mic and tell a story in the ring. And great in-ring action. New Wave Pro is just great. And let me go ahead and gush about their Ultra Rapid division real quick. You want to talk about the Cruiserweight division. You want to talk about 205 Live. You want to talk about the X division. The Ultra Rapid division is just as good as any of those divisions, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I got to see this shit, dude. Like I'm gonna have to get hip to this.
Oh, bro. Yes, you definitely want to, because their Ultra Rapid division, basically it's a scramble match where it looks like you have to get 2 pinfalls, not 1, but 2, and it's an elimination thing, man, and it's just so crazy and zany, but it makes for a great match, and Miles Morales went in as champion, and he fought valiantly. We saw guys like Colt Storm in there. It's my first time seeing somebody like Colt Storm. He's super impressive, absolutely impressed me with his action. But at the end of the night, it was Aaron Atlas who held up that Ultra Rapid Pro Championship, and it was great, man. We got a chance to see a young man, small in stature but huge in heart. His name's Dewey Wellington, and he's a great competitor. He really caught my eye because he's so small. And that's not a diss on him. Like, you want to talk about, I'm willing to bet you, with a couple more years experience, as small as this guy is, he could do the Shorty G angle better than Shorty G. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel, because he's got such a huge heart for a young man that's so small, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And there's always a place for that kind of talent, man. I mean, you don't got to be, 6'5", 280 whatever pounds. You know what I mean, to be entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, and he was absolutely that, bro. He really put on a great show, and a lot of the times he was out there. I think he might be one of the young lions in New Wave Pro, one of the young boys, because before the show he was out there just running the ropes and stuff. Yeah, that's all he was doing. He was just out there running the ropes at like full speed ahead. This young man, he's got a bright future. And he's another guy I'd like to have on the pod to hear his story, because he loves wrestling. He's so, like I said, so small, but the heart's there, bro. The heart and the passion is there. Dewey Wellington, I really enjoy that kid and really was pleased with what I saw, and happy to have met him, bro. Happy to have met that young man, and I'd love to hear his story, and I feel like, Hutch, you'd want to hear it too.
I do. I mean, like I said, you definitely have my interest already based off what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
because you're not just, you don't just say that stuff just to say that stuff.
No, he was a complete pleasure. I mean, it was great, man. And like I said, it was a night. Oh, I got a chance to see Thunder Kitty for the first time, and bro, she's the world's greatest grandma. She's a great wrestler for somebody that's 98 years old.
What, 98 years old, huh?
She is 98 years old. She's been wrestling for like 70 years, and she's super. She moves like she's in her 30s for somebody that's 98. But Thunder Kitty was great, and she went up against Ava Lee last night, and they had a really fun match, man, for the New Wave Pro Women's division, and I really enjoyed it because I've heard a lot about Thunder Kitty. And seen a lot of her stuff on the internet, but to see her wrestle, she is such a fantastic, and I'm being dead serious here now. She's a fantastic technical wrestler, bro.
For sure, yeah. I've heard a little bit. I haven't got a chance to witness her her work personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've heard really, really good things, man. I've heard really good things.
Oh, she's incredibly talented, and she will take one part of your body and destroy it, bro. Straight destroy it. I would love to hear the story.
I was going to say, I love that kind of wrestling.
Yeah. She's, bro, seriously, I'd love to get her on the show and talk to her, because just the way that she breaks down body parts, I'd love to hear her talk about that, because she's a whole different type of wrestler that you're not really seeing too much of in 2020, and she's just, like I said, she's a joint manipulator. She'll focus on one part of the body and just rip you apart, and that was awesome to see. And man, the contrasting styles of the night. They had like I said, they had their ultra rapid division. They had their fighters. They had their competitors going for the heavyweight championship in the Fatal 4-Way. A lot of great, like a lot of great heavyweights in that. Then they had their women's division. Then they had the super heavyweights with Justin Kyle going up against Congo Kong, which was a great match. Bro, okay, real quick about that, Hutch. Freaking yeah. Justin Kyle superplexed Congo Kong off the top rope, bro.
Jesus Christ. How the hell did the whole place not implode onto itself? That's Christmas.
I promise you, bro, I thought it was going to be a Mark Henry Big Show moment, bro. I thought that ring was going to collapse when he did it because the whole armory shook.
Oh, I bet it did. That was going to be my next question, because I'm thinking, just the setting that you guys were in. I'm thinking, like, that had to be thunderous in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was great. The crowd was great. Like I said, a whole lot of like great guys to carry it with the microphone. And Sam Knight is a great locker room leader. Like, he's a great locker room leader, and he honestly, in all honesty, I'm gonna keep it a stack here. Keep it 110%. Sam Knight does not need a mouthpiece. He don't need me. You know what I mean? He does not need a manager, because that guy can cut a promo on his own. I'm so happy and blessed and honored that he lets me manage him. But, bro, in all seriousness, he don't need it, bro.
Not at all. I mean, he doesn't. But, I mean, just because it doesn't, he doesn't need it doesn't mean it doesn't work. But, that's neither here nor there. But, yes, as far as the gift of gab. That's, kind of why I say, Sam Knight, he's, a well-rounded talent.
Absolutely.
He has everything.
Yeah.
He can go physically in the ring. He has a presence about him, and he can talk.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that man can definitely talk, and like I said, the dynamic between guys like CM Punk and Paul Heyman. Punk didn't need Heyman, but it still worked. You know what I mean?
That's the exact duo I was thinking of when I said that line. It's there's multiple times that there's been managers out there with people who don't need them to talk for them.
Yep.
But they still shine them up even more. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And guys, we're going to take a quick little pause for the cause here. We got to get our sponsors in there. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about this show and everything that it entails. So guys, stick around here at In Your House, and we're going to be right back. Hey guys, this is the director, Con House, of In Your House, and this episode is sponsored by Podcorn. Podcorn is a marketplace connecting podcasters to amazing podcast sponsorship opportunities such as host read ads, interview segments, topical discussions, and more. With Podcorn, there is no middleman. Podcasters of all sizes can browse and choose opportunities right on the platform, set their own rates, and collaborate with brands directly without any exclusivities. You never give up any rights to your podcast, and Podcorn is here to support you at every step to ensure you're protected and compensated for the work that you do for brands. The marketplace mission is to give podcasters transparency, creative control, and freedom, and full control of how and when they monetize. So check the show notes on this episode and you will see a link to www.podcorn.com/podcasters. But now it's time to get back to In Your House. Hey guys, welcome back to In Your House with the director, Con House, and the cornerstone of commentary, Mikey Hutch, and we're talking about New Wave Pro Wrestling Anniversary 7. Great show, and man, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. They had a great fan base, Hutch, and all the talent. Like I said, that locker room was welcoming, accommodating, and everybody was just cool, man. It was a great vibe. There wasn't any egos or anything like that. Just a great mix of veterans, young talent that came together and put on a great show, man.
Yeah. It sounds like one of those, those special times, man, where those like everything lines up and comes together beautifully.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the stars align, so to speak.
And I want to say this, man. I want to say this. I was honored to be a part of that locker room. I mean, it was,
I would have been too.
Yeah, it was great, man. Just the vibe, the energy. Everybody was upbeat, and I'll say it, and I'm going to leave it at this, and this is all you're going to get from In Your House on this. But with all the disgusting things going on in the business right now, that was refreshing, bro.
Yeah, and yeah, just, again, not going to delve into that, but yeah, there's a lot of bile and a lot of negativity coming up, but that's not the status quo. That is not the norm.
No.
The light overtakes the darkness is all I'll say on that.
Yes, and that is what I saw last night, bro. Like I said, I was, and my mind said, okay, we've talked about the show, bro. Now let's talk about where I was at after the show. My mindset, you know what I mean?
For sure.
You know, our boy Mike King, he's still recovering from, you know what I mean, that broken leg.
Yes. Yeah.
So, he's a little weary, and we talked a lot about the show after the fact, like after there, but at some point, you know what I mean? This, he had to get a little bit of rest. And we was almost there at his house too. You know what I mean? We was almost there at his house. But,
right.
Like, that gave me a chance to do a little bit of introspective, reflecting on the night and everything that I had done and everybody that I had met, man. And I'm just thinking, Hutch, I'm like, I feel like I've arrived, and it's crazy because I said this to Sam, I said this to Mike, and now I'm saying this to you, Hutch. My whole life, besides when I met like you and Cunningham and Drake and everybody that we met when we used to work over, we worked it over Carter,
Yeah, for sure.
But before that, I had never felt so welcomed, like, and to expand on that, like, feeling like I'm somewhere where I belong, and when I was there, and it's just, and that it's not just a new wave. It's not just a new wave. It's at every DCCW show we go to. I felt it a new wave, but I just felt like for the first time in a really, really long time, I found a place where I belonged, where I was accepted, there was like, come on, man, like you belong with us. You are family. You belong here. You're a part of wrestling. You're a part of this wrestling family. And for me, bro, on a more serious note, that felt amazing to feel like I belonged somewhere. You know what I mean?
Well, absolutely, man. I mean, it's nice to have that brotherhood.
Yeah.
That family. I mean, you got your family. You got your friends. You got your you got family, wife, kids, all that. And that's great, and nothing can replace that.
Right. Yeah.
But it's something cool on a whole other level. Not that it's better or worse. It's not a contest.
Yeah, it's not a contest. Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool to have that camaraderie, that brotherhood, that everybody that's down for the same cause, that appreciates the same art that you do.
Yeah.
And that wants to all come together to put on the best show that you can for these people to come to see your display. Yeah. Collectively.
Yeah.
And then just to have the that feeling, there's nothing like it, guys. Let me tell you, if you've ever been part of this business at all, I don't care if you were selling popcorn and concessions. I don't care if you were behind the camera. I don't care if you were doing backstage interviews, doing the ring announcing, being a manager, being a commentary, being or especially being an in-ring talent, putting on the matches.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that buzz, that feeling that you get after a successful show.
Yeah.
Man, it's when they say wrestling is addicting. Yes, that pop that you can hear from the crowd. Yeah, man, that's cool as well. But man, that feeling that you get, once that show is a success.
Yeah,
man, ain't nothing like it.
That's the facts, man. That is the absolute facts. And like I said, I felt like I was in a locker room full of people that wanted me there. And that's another thing I was going around saying. I feel like I did the very best that I could.
I actually got a little word on that. I don't want to steal your thunder or anything, but sure. Sam Knight hit me up, and he actually said that he slid everybody an extra $30 to be nice to you. So I mean, I hear you talking about it and everything. You're feeling good. I just thought it was only fair that because you're my boy.
How could you? Just tell me a lie, bro. Tell me a lie. Oh no. Oh man. But
and also while I'm at it, I guess I'll get this out of the way because I want to get my $30. Hey, Con.
Yeah.
I love you, buddy, and I'm glad you're here.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Hutch. Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh man. But man, I was going around telling, I was like, I feel like I did a great job. I felt like I did the best I could, and they did a great job of taking care of me. Everything was provided. It was an easy time for me. And I was like, I know you guys have another show coming up. And if you guys would not want me back, absolutely okay. I understand. No hard feelings. But I would love to be back. And that's what I told them. Anybody that would listen, I told them I would love to be back on February 1st. And a little note about February 1st, I said earlier on in the show, that is my birthday. And now it's at that point of the show where I can say, Hutch, they have officially asked me to come back February 1st to do commentary once again, and I'm happy to say that the director will be in the house.
Well, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear it. And again, I guess they must be doing well, because that means that they're going to have to pay out even more money for everybody to be nice to you on February 1st and probably tell you happy birthday. So there's probably going to be some extra charge on that. Oof.
I know,
right?
You
must have did something right.
Oh man, everybody! Hey, I guess if there's one thing good about this is that the boys are getting paid a little bit extra because of me.
That's true. That's true. Question: does that make you a draw?
I guess I'm a draw.
Man, wrestling in 2020 is crazy, man.
Oh man, it's so weird, man. It is so weird. But you guys definitely want to check this out when it drops on IWTV. I hope I can get our crew together to maybe check it out. Once again, to everybody there at New Wave Pro, a complete honor and privilege. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for welcoming the director character, because not every promotion has been, but you guys were. But and you guys gave me a chance to just be myself, and it was great. So thank you so much, Michael Guess, Chris Abel, the right hand of God, Sam Knight. Thank you all so much for welcoming me, bringing me onto the family. I'm so happy and thrilled to be coming back February 1st to do commentary when Nick Iggy comes there to face Big Purse, Percy Davis for their Crossroads Championship, which Big Purse is a great champion, defended it successfully at last night's show against Brandon Espinoza specifically, and so that was great. So thank you so much, and once again, right-handed God Sam Knight is going to be defending against the problem Sefa Fatu. That's going to be great. It's just going to be a great night. It's just going to be a great night. It's going to be a great night for all wrestling fans. A great way for me to celebrate my birthday. I'm so excited. Let's do it again, Terre Haute. The director is going to be back in the house to give you guys that work. So, man, I just had to thank everybody. And big thanks to all the talent there, for putting your guys' body on the line for everybody's entertainment, to give me something to call. You guys made it a great night. One of the better shows that I've called outside of DCCW, because we have, us at In Your House, we have done some traveling. We have done a little bit of traveling. So,
right.
It was great. I'm just gonna call this a really great episode, man, because I've talked it up as much as I could, giving you guys my insight of my experiences and just the great show that it was. February 1st, they're doing it again at the Armory. That's New Wave Professional Wrestling Battle Lines. Battle lines have been drawn in the sand because Sam Knight challenged the problem Sefa Fatu. Once again, it's going to be a great night. So that's all I can really say on it, man. So, Hutch, go ahead. You know what time it is, bro. We're going to call this one. So for you, it is time to plug it.
Thank you very much, sir. And yep, you guys can find me on the Instagram at Hutch in Your House, and that's spelled just like the name of the show that's going into your ear holes right now. And also follow me on the Twitter. And as we're talking, man, I'm up to 399.
Wow, you're almost there, 400, bro.
Almost there, 400. I was like, I'm going to be at 400 before the anniversary show. Shit, I'm going to be there before that. Anyway, help me out in getting there. You can follow me out on the Twitter at Hutch, IYH. Give me a follow. I'm super active on there. And, again, tweet about wrestling mostly and just, whatever else is going on. And, we always say here, regardless of what you cheer, what you boo, regardless if it's WWE, AEW, New Japan, Ring of Honor, Impact, DCCW, again, get used to hearing those letters. Going to hear it a lot. New Wave as well. Thank you very much for listening. We are wrestling. We are Legion. We are one. Thank you again for listening, everybody. Enjoy your week.
We are One of the great slogans from the show from my man, the cornerstone of commentary, Mikey Hutch. And guys, this was another great show, but that is what we do. Every time we go anywhere, DCCW, New Wave, it doesn't matter. We get out. Work. So let you guys know where you guys can listen to this at. You guys can listen to this at Apple Podcast, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's alright. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, we can get to you. Check us out. February 1st. Oh yes, the director's birthday is we are going back to Terre Haute for New Wave Pro Battle Lines. As Sephiroth 2 is challenging the right hand of God, Sam Knight, for the NWP Heavyweight Champion. Guys, what are you doing? Buy a freaking shirt. That's www.prowrestlingtees.com/inyourhouse. And we're going to tell you this forever, guys. Hop on this bandwagon. Get on or get gone. Because the household is moving strong in 2020. Guys, you have a great day and a great rest of your week. Peace.